and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do our little mini coloring out of Seasons by Hanna Karlzon, and the image we're going to work on is here. Yeah. We are going to work on the pumpkins. So I'll get you zoomed in and then we'll get started. The pencils we're going to be using for this are Polychromos, and I've got two different color combinations picked out for the pumpkins. So for the larger pumpkin, which is where we'll get started, we're going to use burnt sienna, scarlet red, cadmium orange, dark cadmium orange, dark cadmium yellow, and light chrome yellow. So I'm gonna get started with my burnt sienna, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of this anywhere where there might be a shadow, like where this smaller pumpkin is sitting in front. Sorry, I cannot speak this morning. It's typical though for me. It's kind of early in the morning here. I wanted to get this up and done for you guys yesterday, and I apologize for that not happening. But I will still get our final part for our color along in Dream Garden filmed today as well. I'm also trying to lose my voice, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm just lightly putting a little bit of this around where this pumpkin is overlapping the other one. Excuse me. And then I'm also going to put a little along these lines here. Just a little bit. I'm doing this very light-handed. Pretty quiet at the moment. Everyone else is still sleeping. I usually wake up pretty early. Sometimes I have issues going back to sleep. So, since I was up, I figured might as well get you all a video up since I didn't do that yesterday. we'll probably continue to work more on this page for our mini colorings each week, at least for the month of October. We might not do them all, but we'll definitely try to do some more on this page. So how's everyone doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna go along up here and probably put a little bit more of this color in these areas here that would be in the back of the pumpkin. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to our Scarlet Red. And we're going to go over that burnt sienna and bring that out just a little. Just real lightly. Okay. Trying to make sure and leave, excuse me. Try and make sure to leave a soft edge so that your next color will blend in and we won't have any harsh lines. And I've been trying to decide, since we've finished one of our color alongs and we're coming up to where after today our second color along will probably be finished as well. So if anybody has any thoughts or ideas or suggestions of a color along they'd like to have me do, please leave that in the comments for me. So I would definitely like to know what you all would like to see. That way I'm doing one that you all would be interested in. we will, excuse me, we will be using our dark cadmium orange. Again, just, excuse me, let me get a sip of my coffee. Sorry, I'm not sure why I keep losing my voice this morning. Okay, so just repeat what we've done, go over everything and extend that out. And just make sure you leave that soft edge there for your next color. Just bringing that line down just a little more with this color. Okay. Grab, let me see if I can, there it is. My Tombow, try to get that where I went out of the lines a little bit. Okay. I do that a lot. That's why I really like my Tombow, because it's really good for small areas too. So okay. Some of these areas are kind of small. Just gonna do the best we can with it. Okay, move these over here. Okay. Right, and next is our cadmium orange. Again, just go over everything and extend it out just a little. You definitely wouldn't have to use as many shades, as many different colors on this if you don't want to, and if you don't have the Polychromos, you can definitely just use whichever pencils you have and pick, you know, similar shades or completely different if that's what you choose. These are what I had on my desk because of our color along we're going to be finishing up today. So I figured I would just use them while they were out. I was thinking about doing a video showing my colored pencil collection, and that way you all would know what pencils I have in case there's a certain brand you'd like to see me use in a color along. If that's something you'd like to see, leave me a comment and let me know, and I'd be happy to do that for you. I'm gonna bring this one up just a little more from the bottom, and maybe a little bit further down from the top. There we go. All right, and next is our dark cadmium yellow. When I first got these pencils, the polys, I honestly wasn't too fond of them because I was so used to coloring with Prismas. That was what I used most, and it took me a while to get the hang of them. But once I got used to them, because they are so different than the Prismas, but once I got used to them, I love them. I don't feel like I should use them a little more often than I actually do, though. But I try to rotate what I'm using now to make sure all my pencil sets get some love. And I like changing what I'm using as well, so. Okay. Now we're going to take our light chrome yellow and go over everything and blend all these colors together. And then we'll probably go back in and deepen up some of our shadow areas when we're done with this layer. Okay, so that's that pumpkin. We'll move on and do the smaller pumpkin, and then we will do the stems last. So for the smaller pumpkin, I have sanguine, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, dark cadmium orange, and dark chrome yellow. So again, I'm going to start with the sanguine. And do the same as before, pretty much. Excuse me. There I go again. Just bring these along, bring this color along the lines of the pumpkin. Okay. I'm going to extend these lines just a little. Okay. Next we have dark cadmium orange. I'm going to give this one just a little twist in the sharpener. There we go. And again, just go over everything we've laid down. And extend that out just a little. Okay. All right. And lastly, we have our dark chrome yellow. And we'll go over everything with this and blend it together. And there's not really a whole lot of difference between the two, but it does give it a little bit of a different shade between the two pumpkins. And of course, because these layer so well, once you get them filled in, if you feel like there's not enough depth or contrast, you can always go back and deepen up your shadow areas. Okay. There we go. Now I am going to take this burnt sienna and try to add a little bit more around the smaller pumpkin here. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna grab our colors for our stems and I will be right back. Okay, so the colors I've chosen to do the stems are walnut brown, burnt sienna, and ivory. So I'm gonna take the walnut brown and go along the bottom and along these lines here, and then around, bring it down from the top, and feather that out, and then we'll go over that with our burnt sienna. And extend that down. go over top of all of that with our ivory. Whoops. Sharpen that just a little too well. Blend all this together. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on this one. Starting with walnut brown. And then burnt sienna. And then go over the top. Just 1 second. Okay. And go over the top with the ivory. And blend it together. And then I'm going to take my walnut brown and go back around the edges just a little and go back over these lines just to bring them back out. And do the same up here. Very light-handedly. And there we have it. There are our pumpkins. Let me zoom you out so you can see the whole page. Like I said, we will do a few more of these elements that are on this page during the month of October and maybe even November as well, because it's still we'll still be doing fall pages in November. So but yeah, so if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel and leave me a comment. Leave me a comment letting me know what color along you want to see, or anything else you want to see on my channel, or anything at all. All right, I will talk to you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe and happy coloring. Bye.